My default position is to ask people, please do this. This is why. It's been proven to be safe. The vaccine's been out there a long time now. There are not legitimate religious exemptions because the leaders of all the organized religions have said there's no legitimate reason, and we're going to win that in court in a matter of days. And so this is so unnecessary. And I just want to appeal to the individuals to know that, your coworkers want you to do this. Don't make the burden heavier on them as well.
That is the new governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, telling you that she's fighting you in court about your religious, exemptions. And so I started to look at what religions actually say not to get vaccinated or say that you can invoke their religious denomination if you don't want to get vaccinated. And all I could come up with is we're all Amish now. No, really, I'm so serious, except for Church of Christ scientists. There are no religion, not even the Amish. Okay, we joke, we kid. Not even the Amish are against vaccination. Some Amish consider the vaccination a gift from God. Judaism, no, it's a mitzvah. Catholicism, no. The Pope said, go get vaccinated. He said, thanks to God's grace and the work of many, we now have vaccines to protect us from COVID-19, the Pope said in a video, which I will not play for you. So that takes Roman Catholicism out of the equation, Judaism out of the equation. Buddhism, no, they have no objection to the vaccine. In fact, Buddhists are telling, Buddhists to go get vaccinated. Muslims, the National Muslim COVID-19 Task Force, said Pfizer and Moderna contain fat, salts, buffer agents, and sugar, but the fat is not made of pork products. Go get vaccinated. So the Assembly of Muslim Jurists of America said there is no way to stop the pandemic besides reaching herd immunity, and that requires that a certain percentage of the population have immunity to the virus. Go get vaccinated. I can't find any religion that says you shouldn't get vaccinated except for Church of Christ scientists. Eastern Orthodox, no. Oriental Orthodox, no. Amish, no. Anglican, Baptist, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Mormons, no. Mormons say you need to take care of yourself as you would your community. Congregational, Episcopalian, Jehovah's Witnesses. They used to, in 1952, the Jehovah's Witnesses had a doctrine against vaccination. They revised that in 1952. I guess the polio, was convincing enough for them. Lutheran, Mennonite, Methodist, Quaker, Pentecostal, Presbyterian, Seventh-day Adventist, Unitarian, Universalist. No, they have no objections at all on any religious grounds at all. So what the hell are you people talking about with your religious objections? I don't even get it. But I will say a North Carolina hospital group, UNC Health, said it was, invoking a vaccine mandate. 70 employees left, but they granted 1,250 exemptions for medical and religious reasons. I have no earthly idea what those religious reasons were. I will say 97% of their workforce complied. Trinity Health, one of the first major hospital chains to announce a vaccine mandate, their percentage of vaccinated staff was 75%. It's now at 94% after the mandate. They operate in 22 states. Novant Health, a large hospital group based in North Carolina, 375 workers were suspended because they wouldn't get vaccinated. So after that, 200 agreed to comply. Now their vaccination rate is 99%, 35,000 employees. There is no disruptive effect of these people being fired, by the way. No disruptive effect in the operation of hospitals. But this religious exemption thing, that is not going to work. That's not going to fly. So you people who are afraid, you're scared of the vaccine, you're scared of a needle, you're scared of Pfizer or Moderna or J&J. Either get over it or just face the facts. you're going to get infected and get sick is what it is. I'm at this point where if people don't want to get vaccinated, you know, I'm done arguing with them, but their employer is not. The airlines are not. Concert venues are not. Restaurants are not. Bowling alleys are not. You know, those private businesses, they're not done arguing with you. They're not done. I just want to let you know that if your argument hinges on some religious exemption, there isn't any. There really isn't, unless you're a Church of Christ Scientist, you know, member. Are you all gonna convert now? I mean, I may have just done something for their membership numbers, but there is no religious exemption is basically what it is. And, you know, New York State is going to make that very clear in courts soon. And like I said, I'm done arguing with people. If you don't want to get vaccinated, don't get vaccinated. Don't do it. I think that the ones of us who actually bit the bullet, and we're not people who are big fans of the flu vaccine, we weren't big fans of this or that, or, you know, I think we all bit the bullet and did the right thing for our community, for our children, for our elders, for our moms, for our grandparents, for our husbands, for anybody who was medically, you know, immune suppressed. I think we all did as much as we can do now. And quite frankly, I think we're getting to the point where some of the unvaccinated are getting the benefit of us getting vaccinated, like the ones who are in places in the Northeast, like Vermont and New Hampshire, you know, places where a huge majority of the population went and got vaccinated because they were doing the right thing and because they wanted to protect their families, and they wanted to protect their neighbors, and they wanted to protect their communities, and they wanted to protect their businesses, and they wanted to protect their customers. They wanted to protect diners and people who buy their wares when they came into their stores. They wanted to protect their businesses, right? Different reasons, different people did different, protections for different, but they all did the same thing in the end. They got vaccinated. And I think now we're providing this level of safety and immunity for the unvaxxed. You're welcome. But forever know this. There is no religious exemption unless, of course, you belong to the Church of Christ Scientist. And then maybe. And you're welcome. I mean, we did all the stuff for you. We did everything for you. We did all the hard work for you. I'm done. I'm really done. And I will say this, you know, YouTube today said that they're going to actually pull down, that they did pull down. You know, I used to work with Robert F. Kennedy. I know Robert F. Kennedy, sort of, kind of, not like deeply personally. I don't think I've ever had a conversation with him that lasted more than 20 minutes. And that was an interview type situation when I worked with him, because that's how elite it was over at Air America. You wanted to talk to him, you had to interview him, you know, kind of thing. But they're pulling down Dr. Merkela's YouTube channel. They're pulling down Robert F. Kennedy's YouTube channel, and a bunch of anti-vaxxers. And I don't mean just COVID. I mean all vaccination, anti-vaxxer, vaccination, conspiracy theorists. They're pulling them all down. Now, that is a private company. They can do what they want with their rules. Same for Twitter and Facebook. But I will say this. Facebook said that it was removing all this anti-vax information 7 months ago. And those accounts that I just said, they're still up and running. So, I don't know. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.